Hola, ¿qué tal? Soy Engel Fonseca aquí en IAB Conecta 2014. Estoy muy contento de estar hoy entrevistando a Beverly Harrison. Ella es Principal Scientist Director for Mobile Research en Yahoo, una persona apasionada del tema de mobile. Acabamos de ver un keynote increíble, muy inspirador y con datos muy interesantes. How are you, Beverly?
Very good, thank you. Thanks for having me.
First time in Mexico?
First time in Mexico City, yes.
Great. I'm sure you've been to Cancun, right?
I have.
Yeah, a lot of people say that's not like Mexico quite a bit, but hey, we're really glad to have you here. Really interesting stuff that you shared in your keynote. We're really enthusiastic to see how Yahoo is reinventing itself and how mobile is a macro trend. We would like to understand in these three brief questions regarding research. You know, there's a lot of brands that see research like an extra effort instead of the effort that they need to make to take any decision. What could you tell to a brand that doesn't invest in research, or that research seems to be something not as valuable?
So I think in my experience, having a research team that works closely with your business divisions and your product groups helps them figure out what's coming down the pipeline. We can guess and make educated decisions about strategic directions, new technologies, and that allows the business units to be better prepared for these new technologies. In many cases, my team build these technologies and then we transfer them into our business units, so it directly feeds into products we're working on.
Yeah, so the research team can't be a division, isolated from sales, from direction. It has to be like integrated to the whole company, right?
I believe the bigger success for research is not just producing new technologies for the sake of exploring the new technologies. It's having impact on your end users and the consumers for your business. And the way to do that is to be very well plugged in with your business partners so that you're actually collaborating on new products.
Great. And it's really interesting what you're saying. Now, there's a lot of advertisers that are investing online, but as you know, and a lot of people know, not all advertisers that invest on marketing online are specifically investing on mobile. What could you tell to a marketer or to a brand manager who is investing on web, on desktop traffic, and they're not still in mobile? Could they consider their strategy as an integral strategy, or is there something that we need to have clear in our mind regarding mobile, and we cannot separate it from internet itself?
So I think there's two aspects to this question. One is mobile has explosive growth in every market, and you'll be left behind if your company doesn't include a strategy that allows you to take advantage of that explosive growth. People's online time is being spent far more through mobile devices than it ever was on desktop. The other thing is that there's a different use and expectation on mobile. So we know from studying what people do, they tend to have these much shorter, burstier sessions on mobile. So they expect little snack packs of information delivered quickly. So I think you need to strategize around how you most effectively work with people who are having sessions that may not last hours, they're lasting minutes.
Is there like a benchmark of a percentage, a must percentage that regarding budget that marketers should define for mobile marketing and not just digital marketing? I mean, out of 100%, is there like a percentage, or it depends the brand?
I think it would depend on your company and the brand and how big a role that you think it's going to play in your company's revenue. So I can't speculate on what the right number or magic number is. I don't even know if there is one.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, sorry for the question, but a lot of people ask for that. So the last question is, from your perspective, what are the macro trends that we need to have in mind regarding mobile, that if we miss them out from the scope, we can be in a really dangerous situation? What are those macro trends regarding mobile?
So I think a couple of the obvious ones are there's much more of an assumption that people are always connected or frequently connected, that they're available much more of the time, that you can reach them at more times during the day than if they were logged onto a desktop computer, for example, or even watching a TV show in the evenings at home. So there's much more of an opportunity throughout the day to have touch points with your customers. I think the range of devices will change over time, and just the range of awareness of devices. So people are using technology in cars more, on public transit, they're using technologies in retail stores. The range of technologies is likely to change, and the range of devices is likely to change.
So we're going to be connected mobile-wise through more gadgets, right?
I think there'll be more of them, there'll be more choices in them. The things like calling plans and the infrastructure to support it is going to get more and more sophisticated. So in the past where people were downloading less media, I expect that's going to change and they'll be downloading more media on mobile devices. There's evidence that's already taking off. I think it remains to be seen if things like watches or glasses turn out to work. Everyone's hunting for the killer apps for those. We're also looking at those very seriously. It's still early days for that kind of technology, but I think the notion that there's embedded technologies in cars and homes is extremely popular right now.
Thank you so much, Beverly, for your time. It's glad to have you here in Mexico. Y bueno, muchísimas gracias a todos los que están siguiendo estas entrevistas en IAB Conecta 2014. No se lo pierdan, un excelente evento, muchísimo aprendizaje, mucho por aplicar en esta era digital.